So how would you personally sum up your first season at the Tigers?
First season, a lot of learnings, and personally, I feel like a lot of growth away from the field, and the leader that I want to become, which is a big reason of why I moved in the first place, to see how far I could take this all on and off the field. Yeah, and I'm enjoying the new journey so far.
A few years ago, you called for your own press conference to announce this move. Why did you think it was an important thing to do at the time?
The press conference? Just because I understood, me and my manager had a real talk about it, and sometimes the media and even clubs themselves like to take the narrative in their own hands. And I think it was just a cool way to sort of show the people, from my words directly, why I wanted to move, where I was going, and just give them a bit more of an idea of who I am as a man as well, and how I did it. So yeah, it might have been a bit out there. I don't know if we'll see anyone do it like that again, but I'm pretty happy with how we did it.
You've spoken about it previously and you touched on it just then, that you have a real desire to be a leader. How do you think you went as a leader in 2025?
Yeah, like I said, it was a massive learning, good and bad. And I think the biggest thing that I took away from the first year is that there's no right or wrong way to be. It's just the fact that everyone's different and everyone wants to be treated differently and reacts to different things in different ways. So for me, learning how to get the best out of each and every player in my team is a massive challenge that I'm looking forward to getting better at this year and as the years progresses.
You come across as a confident person. Have you always been confident and very sure of yourself?
Yeah, I think I have. My parents will tell you, I was always a loud kid. I was getting in trouble in primary school just for being loud and talking too much. Not for doing bad things or getting into fights and that, but just being real talkative and energetic. And yeah, that's just the confidence that I have. I know it gets taken the wrong way sometimes. People call it arrogant and all of that, but I sort of view it as that I know I've done the work behind the scenes, and then I can go out on the field, whether it's in front of the cameras, whether it's at training, and be confident in the fact that I've done the work. Then I just have fun with it. So whatever I'm expressing out there, that's just me. That's who I am, and I'm just comfortable in my own skin.
What does confidence look like to you on the field versus off it?
I think it's pretty similar. And you hear a lot of people talking about comparing Australian stars to American stars. And I've started to hear lately, why aren't the sports players in Australia comfortable enough to be like the American dudes? And I just think it's just the Australian perception of what people should be like and be humble and all that sort of thing. But yeah, I just have fun with it, bro, on and off the field. Just be yourself and be comfortable in your own skin is the main message I get across to the younger boys.
We saw it a little bit last year. You yourself have a strong social media presence. Do you think that's going to be something that players are going to adopt a lot more in years to come? YouTube channels, bigger Instagrams, more personal sort of content?
I think we have to take advantage of that. Rugby league and sports takes up a massive chunk of our lives, and you often hear about what a player is going to do after footy. I think while you're playing, you can have so much fun with personal branding, and with where the world is going these days, if your social media is on point, businesses and doors will open for you. So yeah, bit of advice. I'm sort of trying to learn it a lot more better now. Got a lot of good people around me, but yeah, build your brand, and I'm pretty sure that'll make your life after footy a lot smoother.
In the past, you likened your move to the Tigers to moving from Robin to Batman. How do you see those comments now?
Yeah, it's probably changed a bit, to be honest. And I think Batman is the wrong hero to put in a team sport environment. There's no Batman in this sport. Sort of look at it as Avengers. If you were to put it in a superhero perspective, everyone's got their part to play, everyone's got their role, and no one's bigger than each other. So yeah, that's how I look at it now. I'm my own superhero, and for instance, you know, Tito's his own superhero, he's got his own superpowers. Uppy's got his own things he brings to the team, all that sort of stuff. So it's definitely changed over this last year. Everyone's got their part to play, everyone's got their own powers.
Is there one of the Avengers that you identify with most?
Thor, maybe because of the long hair. I don't have his rig though, I'm working on it.
I guess thinking back to the person you were when you made your NRL debut, how do you think you changed overall?
Debut. Yeah, I've seen an interview after I think it was my second game, and even the confident kid that I was still a bit timid and shy in front of the cameras and things like that. I've grown in that sense, grown in the fact that I'm able to still be myself in front of this, in front of the audience, in front of the world, like in front of the lights and the cameras and things like that. And now I've got a family. I'm a father of 3, and those guys have given me purpose and a new identity. So yeah, I've definitely changed and grown, hopefully into the role model that younger kids want to be like. And yeah, that's probably my answer there.
We'll touch on family in a little bit, but how do you want to be perceived by your teammates? At the end of the day, they go home and they're talking about Jarome Luai. How would you like to be perceived?
A guy that gave his all, not only on game day, but gave his all to the team every day, competed in every drill, and was just a guy that tried to get the best out of all his teammates, and ultimately like a winner.
And what you've sort of touched on there speaks to legacy. Is that something that you think about, having already achieved so much in rugby league?
Yes and no. It's not really attractive to me right now. Like, I don't really think about it. As I go and as I do things and as I chase new goals and new heights, that'll write itself when it's ready to. But the most important thing for me is to stay present in the moment now. I love the emotion of winning after games, and that's what keeps me chasing to be better for my teammates. And yeah, that's me today, is trying to stay in the present moment and be the best version of myself every day.
I know this is hard because the rugby league season comes and goes so fast. Have you had any time to sort of sit and reflect on the achievements and the things you've achieved in rugby league? Multiple premierships, origins, all those things?
Nah, not really. And I don't want to have that time yet. I know I've still got a lot more to give. I've still got a lot more areas to improve in, and I know I can become a better player, a better man, and a better leader. So I think if I have that mindset, it's going to keep me in good stead. It's not about what you've done, it's not about what's ahead, but it's what about what you're doing right now. And that's what I want to pass on to my teammates.
So just a few questions away from football. Personally, how do you like to spend your time away from the game?
From the game? These days, yeah, I've got 3 kids. My son's getting into footy now, so I'm just trying to pass on a lot of my knowledge. I don't think it's a good thing, because I'm videotaping his footy matches, sitting him down, trying to be Benji in the tape room. But yeah, I've got a lot of respect for fathers out there. My missus and my kids make a lot of sacrifices for me to do what I do. So any free time that I get, I give back to them.
How important is family for you?
It's probably number 1 for me. And like I said before, my purpose and identity, they've given a new one to me. And at the end of the day, like, we don't really own anything, property, money and all that. Like, once we pass, that all passes on. But I really feel like, your kids are yours, they're your own, and it's not about what you leave for them, it's what you leave in them that's going to be around forever. So it's a big goal of mine to make sure I instill, traits like respect and discipline and things like that, and just give them my time and stay present with my family.
Okay, so what's one thing that people might not know about you?
Might not know? Pretty out there, eh? That I'm a low-key introvert. And Uppy actually gave me the actual definition of it. Not introvert or extrovert, but like how that works. because I'm actually good around people and when I'm around people. But if it was up to me, I'd rather just be at home. Like I wouldn't go out of my way to be around people or do things with a big crowd. So my ideal day off is just to be at home, do nothing with the kids, bro.
Yeah. So you enjoy your own company and your family's company?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So how would you describe your music taste, and who is someone or artist, bands that you've been listening to of late?
Yeah, that's probably another thing that people don't really know. Like I have a wide range of genres that I love. Country's heavy in the mix, old school 60s, 70s, 80s, R&B and all that sort of stuff. But sometimes I try to get a feel for the room as well. So, you know, if there are a lot of boys that like gravitate towards a certain genre, I'll chuck it on and maybe even pretend that I like it, but I don't, you know what I mean? So, I love all types of music, just as long as everyone's enjoying it and it brings good energy to the people around me.
So you're in control of the boombox in Tiger Town?
Heavily, yeah. Sunil Taruva is a big influence on there as well, and he's a big energy dude as well. So yeah, no one's going to argue with the song that he puts on.
A little bit about Benji. How's that sort of relationship building? You've spoken in the past about how important he's been already in one season. How's that relationship been building?
Between me and him, or him and the team?
Between you and Benji.
It's been awesome, man. I just think around the trust we have for each other and what we talk about and how we talk about things and go about things has been a massive eye-opener for me. Yeah, still to this day, I'm trying to get out of that. He was my hero, like back in the day, and he was a big part of why I wanted to chase being an NRL player, you know? So for me, it's about sometimes putting that aside and just having a proper captain-coach relationship, you know? So that's been a test for myself. But yeah, I think we've hit a sweet spot.
It's sort of like the old adage, you don't want to meet your heroes, but in this case, you certainly have wanted to meet your hero.
Definitely. To even getting the chance to play with him a couple of years ago, share a room with him, pick his brain a bit, and then things come to fruition. He's my NRL coach now, which is outrageous.
So I can't even think how many pre-seasons you've been through now. Do they get easier?
Oh, I think it's getting harder. I don't know if it's because of the age or like, you know, this Tigers pre-season is really ramped up, and I love it because, you know, we mean business and we've got something to prove to our fans and to the people. We don't want to be that underdog anymore. We want to be a real contender.
Is there one player in pre-season that's really impressed you thus far? Maybe a young player, maybe someone that doesn't get the accolades that they deserve or the praise?
I'm going to give two big reps to Bunty 4 and Kai Piss-Paul. The standards they've come in with, the energy they've brought, obviously from different teams. You don't really know what to expect from the new boys, but they've come in heads down, ready to work, and they've set a real good standard for our younger boys. So I'm excited to chuck this jersey on with those boys and see what we can muster up this season.